Good day, viewers and subscribers. Thanks for tuning in today at Mako TV, right? So today's topic is we're going to talk about that the uprising in coronavirus cases, and as you know, we still right now still in a pandemic, and plus we in an election phase right now. So we're going around and asking individual about what they think or what their opinion is that after the election is there going to be more coronavirus cases, right? And due to the increase in coronavirus cases, is there going to be a possible shutdown of the country? So stay tuned and watch the entire videos. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace. Yes, sir. Good afternoon. What is your name?
Ramon.
All right. So basically, what I'm asking you is that what is your thoughts or opinion on the election if there's going to be an upsurge in corona cases after the election? What's your thought on the matter?
Well, basically, from what you already see already, you don't know, say, that is a possibility. And it's a very positive possibility because when you see they carry them around and the people them in it, bust them around, you not see no social distancing, you not see no 6 feet, no nothing. Everybody bungled up together. I don't know who really are carrying the trade. I remember saying, nah, show no cases, you know, see no evidence of it. So, with what's going on now, if what you say no is like just this whole jumbling crowd, imagine on election day what you're gonna see. You understand? When they carry them and come out full of everybody there together. After that yeah, you're gonna see the rise just kick off. And I guess after election, say if it rise you have a lockdown again. So things are gone back to zero.
Exactly.
You
Things
see
that we
me?
are trying to run from our
Things that we are trying to run from our prevent.
Yeah. So do you think that it's full time for the citizens to be accountable for their action because government obviously cannot do it alone?
Of course it should, cause that's why I'm not gonna know. You see me I say because I don't know if I don't know if you could have set a thing in place where you could have do it at a distance because the crowd thing not gonna work out.
Yeah, but what I was thinking about it could have been by email.
By
You
email.
could
But
email in
well,
your vote.
well, I thought about that. I'm gonna say to somebody and them say if you do it by email, I know say you have hackers and them things. But I don't know what them are do. But for me, the election was thus we just call it a wrong time.
Yeah,
We are going through a situation now
yeah.
with us as Jamaica. Me not even take myself over. Us as Jamaican just don't know how to keep ourselves distant from each other. So
Yeah.
things like that should even go on right now.
Yeah.
You see what I say? Too much crowd.
Yeah,
Too much crowd.
because I see people operating like it was 4 or 5 years ago when everything was normal
Yeah.
and
Nobody,
gallivanting and
yeah,
carry on like nothing is not happening.
nobody remember Corona go on. Everybody up and
It's
down
like
same
Corona
way.
is on a pause, right?
Yes, and a pause until until after election. you know? Yeah.
So, sir, thank you for your time. All right, it was very much appreciated.
Yeah.
Because I know with the crowd and everybody are mingled together, and then everybody are going to sanitize them and then everybody are going to have a mask. So I think it's going to be a massive increase with the corona after the whole election.
Yeah, I think there's going to be possibility for another shutdown again.
Well, I hope not, but I think it is possible.
Yes. So, what would you recommend to the government? What they should do in terms of the supporters for both the PMP and the jail? What do they recommend to supporters to be like we can have a more safe election?
Well, a more safe election, I think they should have like people who go out there with hand sanitizer to spray hands and people to wear their masks with a more protective for people that going out to be election.
That people, as I said earlier, people is taking it for a joke.
Exactly. As
So,
a matter of fact,
yes,
most of the schools are actually in a wait and see mode.
yes.
So
Mhm.
if there is a surge, then it will affect all the plans they have put in place to reopen in September.
Exactly. Yes.
So in the best interest of the nation,
Mhm.
in the best interest of every sector, I will expect that everyone comply
Yes.
so that Jamaica can move forward, so that businesses can open. Because when we don't open, then everybody is impacted negatively.
So, do you believe that the government should give stiffer penalties to person who's not wearing mask? Like say, like for instance, if the security forces catch you not wearing a mask, you will get a minimum 10 there in jail. You think that would be a way to go forward to make people realize that we're still in a pandemic phase and we need to adhere to the guidelines? You think so?
I think in terms of government putting something in place, I would rather prefer a fine. You
Oh,
know,
fine. Jamaican I like pay money, right?
well, yeah, because if you say, tell a man, oh, you go to jail for 5 days and stuff like that,
we do the 5 days and
you
come
know,
out. But
so
5 days plus a fine would be great.
oh yeah, but for a start, like 10 grand
Yes.
for not
Yes.
wearing mask.
Yeah,
So I
people take a
think,
little bit more
oh
serious. And
yeah,
the
oh
mask is
yeah,
like $200.
oh yeah. So when you,
Hmm.
look at the cost of a mask versus what you're gonna pay if you violate the law, I
Yes.
think 10 grand would be a good price.
Yeah, that would be a
Hopefully,
very good price.
people
Yeah.
can take it more serious.
Okay. So you hear from the gentleman, people wear your mask, social distance, follow the guidelines by the Ministry of Health. Alright? Stay safe, Jamaica. What is your thoughts on the matter?
Well, my thoughts, I don't really watch news. Cause to me, the less you watch news, the less you even focus on this whole corona thing. And to me, I don't follow politics either.
Yes.
So me not really business about who I get elected from, who not get elected. Me I try to make my own money and try to do it in a way where the government not even really business with me. You
Yeah,
understand?
law abiding citizen.
Yeah. So me I try to do my thing and not really to pay too much attention, cause to me it's not really real. Them hiking up numbers and doing things for them own
Agenda.
personal agenda and gain. You understand? What me learn from it, all of the billionaires since this corona thing come, all of them gain at least 40 more $1 billion. You
Yeah.
understand? So
Like
the whole of them
yeah.
they get super richer,
Like Jeff
and we
Bezos, like
and we
Jeff
them
Bezos.
left we for can't open more business and get more money. So we just a get poor and them a get more billions. That no make no say something not right.
Yes,
So
alright.
me not really believe and to this whole Jamaica kinda have a history of being licky away where
Yeah.
them love to take things from America and then you don't really hear nothing about it. Then you hear say them rich, them have house around Paris and Italy and all kind of $40 million house and we still there so broke and we still hungry and the work we can't get no real money for no work. So it's still like a slave thing a go on, you understand? So them a do them thing. Cause real and truly social media get wide and now so them control to the mental control them did have over we kinda a lesson. So them a go through extreme measures now.
Yeah.
Locking down the country and telling we that this virus where now kill more than the flu. You understand the virus now kill more people than the flu and people are dead, people die every day, B. That's what I tell people every day. People die every day.
Yes or no, and explain why.
Well, we are seeing the upsurge already, You understand? And the whole idea is this thing is not in the air. It moves from person to person. So
Exactly.
any situation that brings people together
Mhm.
poses a risk.
Yes.
You understand? So if during campaigning,
Mhm.
you understand, there's people don't exercise what we call the social distance
Mhm.
and wear their mask. You
Exactly.
understand? Because and trust me, some of the masks are no good.
Mhm.
Because one little thin piece of cloth cannot really prevent moisture
Oh, you're
from
talking the
passing
surgical
through.
mask.
Yeah,
Oh, these masks are a
But
little bit better.
yes, well, like the one I have on,
Yes.
this has 3 different linings.
Yeah.
You
Layer of
understand?
cloth.
Yes. So what it does now, it has a semi-impermeable layer in the middle.
Yes.
You understand? That prevents all moisture. So even if something goes through the front, it cannot go through the middle. You
Exactly.
understand? And you see, you need things like this to protect, because we're talking about protecting people's health, people's
Exactly.
safety. No, because the number of fatalities here is pretty low. You
Yeah.
think, say, boy,
The
just a little,
mortality rate, the
yeah,
mortality rate is
right,
low.
right. You think, say, boy, man, just catch a little cold and it better.
Mhm.
You understand? But you never can tell, because what about the person who doesn't get better? And even if it's 1 in a million, it's still another life that is lost.
Yes.
You understand? So we have to be considerate. There are old people, there are sickly people, there are children.
Yeah, the elderly too as well, like
Yes,
yourself.
Yeah, well, you calling me old man?
No, man, I'm not disrespecting. I'm not
I'm just
disrespecting.
teasing you, man. I mean,
Yes, yes. All right.
you know, see the gray hair a long time, it's
Yes.
not great, man.
Okay.
You know,
All
yes.
right. Yes.
Anyway, so, but what I see is that there's not much the authorities can do right now until they start to educate people, sensitize the population.
But have you think that they are done a lot? I see a lot of programs on the television and even on the radio that telling people to follow the guidelines and what they should do and what they should not do. And you think it's like a people problem because they have managed a pandemic well so far that so when they start to relax the restriction, people start taking for granted. I think that is one of the main factors because couple months or 2 months, a month or two ago, it wasn't like this. Everybody was more like 90% to 95% of the population was wearing masks. But because there's not a lot of uprising, that's like other countries, and as I was saying earlier, the mortality rate is very low. We didn't even have 15% died. We still don't have 15%.
It's 15 now, man.
It's 15 now.
Yes.
Exactly. It wasn't like that. It was about 9%. And the most it was elderly folks was passing away. So young people in particular start to take it out, oh, it's not going to affect me like it affect the elderly. Right? So, I think that we should be, as people, we should be held accountable because when you don't follow the guidelines, you're putting yourself and others at risk in terms of your family and all of those things.
Let me tell you something, man. You have some factors involved. Let me tell you something. I used to think that we had a high literacy rate. After the 1970s and
Yes,
the
yes,
Jamal and all of that, I think
yes.
about most Jamaicans can read.
Are there. It is possible and it is not.
And what would you recommend to like put a stop or a curve to this type of behavior practices by the party supporters?
Protect yourself by wearing your mask.
Yes.
Yeah. hmm
All right.
By wearing your mask and keep your social distance.
Yes.
That is what's required.
So do you believe that the person who don't adhere to the rules should face penalties in terms of fines and possible jail time?
I can't say that.
You can't say
I
that.
can't say that.
All right. So thank you for your time and your opinion.